Let me see if you did that. There you go, you did. That's how you do. That is exactly how you do. And when you go for a buffet or something like this, based on your knowledge on portion sizes from the tracking that you have been doing, you will just be guesstimating. That is how I do. And also, okay, this I'm gonna be sharing this with the team. Whenever you eat out on a restaurant, and this goes for the team, this is Stella on a night out on a restaurant. Stella on a night out on a restaurant is a pain in the ass. Stella will, prior to the restaurant, will have a look to the menu. So then I know I already have planned advance what am I going to be eating that night on that menu. So then I plan my day ahead. For example, Stella will never eat just carbonara because Stella feels terrible if she eats a bunch of pasta and fats. Stella will always have a portion of protein and fibers. Then if there is something nice on the restaurant that I wanted to try, risotto, whatever that is, I allow myself to have that, but this is something that I will plan ahead. So if a friend told me, can I go with you dinner? I say, yes, for sure, let's go. I'm super busy, but let's make it happen. Next time I am available is Thursday. So then I know that Thursday, oh, where are we going? Oh, we're going to Winona's. It's a restaurant here. So I will have a look at the menu and I say, okay, this is pretty much what I would like to have, which pretty much is going to have some fish, some carbs, and some veggies. Then I know based on that I'm gonna be having, I know what on the days I should be saving. For example, let's say Stella cannot choose where she's going and they're gonna take me to a pizza place and Stella is only going to have pizza. Stella's OCD. Stella will have a meal before going to the pizza place. Like this, when I go to the pizza place, I'm full and I might have just one piece of pizza. However, it's just me, and that's the reason why at 38 I have had six-pack for all my life. Now, someone else would say, no, you know what, I'm really fancying pizza. Fine. Make sure that you track that pizza on your MyFitnessPal at the beginning of your day, so it gives you a guesstimation of how many carbs and fats that it's going to have. So then you know that prior going to that place, on the meals prior to go to that place, you're mainly going to give priority to your protein servings and your fibers. And you're going to save most of your carbs and your fats for that meal out. Most, depending on how many carbs and fats you have available. All right? Another way, that is if there is a pizza. Let's go back to the example where we're going to the restaurant. So we go to the restaurant, I plan already that I'm gonna have fish, I'm gonna have mashed potatoes, which is gonna have plenty of butter because mashed potato has plenty of butter. The fish very much is going to be cooked in butter as well because they just ruin everything and they just put a lot of butter in the fish. Why don't they leave the fish alone? It tastes really nice. A lot of butter on the fish, and then the veggies, they also gonna be packed on dressing. So this is what Stella would do. I will tell to the waiter, apologies to everyone on the table, I am a little bit OCD with my nutrition. Can you please make sure that my fish is not cooked on butter? Yeah? Can you please make sure that the dressing of my salad is placed on this side so I can control how much dressing I put? I know that I will put 1 teaspoon and no more than that, because 1 teaspoon of a dressing of any salad is just going to be huge amount of calories. Trust me, calories that we don't need. We just need a little bit for the taste, and learn to enjoy the taste of food. Like veggies are amazing. Why would you damage them with dressing? Have the veggies. And then I will also ask, by the way, would you mind telling me how big is the fish, the portion size, and how big is the portion size of potatoes? They have to know the portion sizes. I work in restaurants. When I was in the UK, I manage restaurants. And then you know that in order for you to budget how much fish you need to order for the restaurant, the fish has to be portioned, yeah? Because otherwise, how do you manage that? So the waiter might not know the answers, but he will ask the kitchen. So if he says, I don't know, I say, okay, do you mind asking the kitchen? So that I'm a pain, I'm saying. And the waiter will say, okay, I will go and ask the kitchen. And he comes back to me and say, oh, it's 200 grams of fish. The reason why I told them not to take the butter off the mashed potato is because, unfortunately, the mashed potato has to be cooked with butter. Yeah, and it's not like they can make a different portion to myself. I would try. I would say, hey, can you just give me a potato? But let's say I want the mashed potato. So then I know that will count for the carbs and the fats. I also now know very precise how big was the portion of fish, and then I have control of all the extra fats that I'm going to be placing on that plate. Just to recap, when eating out, first, make sure that you plan ahead. So if you know you're gonna be eating out, make sure that you first know what place you're going so you can have a look at the menu in advance. Once you have a look in the menu in advance, you can track that meal before going to the place, so then you know how to manipulate the calories either before that meal or after that meal the rest of your day. And when you are at the restaurant, limit all the excess of calories that we don't need. So you ask, how do you cook the fish? Oh, butter. We grill and then we put plenty of butter, because I have eaten a fish like that in here and I'm like, oh my God, I had to just turn it back. So can you not put butter in my fish? Can you also put the dressing of my salad on the side so I can put it myself? And do you mind asking the kitchen how big is the fish and how big is the portion of carbs? And trust me, nobody is going to tell you, oh, this is too much. And if the people is going to tell you this is too much, well, unfortunately, you're going to have to come in terms with the fact that you're looking after your health, that you want to have control of what you're eating when you're eating out, and that you're not hurting anyone by asking things that are only helping you to be in favor of your health. All right? So this is how Stella will teach. And Stella, unfortunately, or fortunately, has learned to deal with what other people think. And I don't care what other people think when it comes to my nutrition, because I know that my nutrition is my responsibility and my priority. And the other ones who might tell me, oh, but just losing your head a little bit, oh, once in a while it's not going to damage. I know that once in a while it will damage it. Unfortunately, yes, it will. I know that I don't enjoy the meals. Unfortunately, I don't enjoy fatty meals. I prefer my meals that nourish me. So that is me. If you enjoy your pizza, enjoy it, have fun, eat it all, but then have it accounted and plan it in your day. All right? I'm gonna leave your check-in in here because everything else from your check-in is spot on.